Aquarius, how y'all doing? I hope all is well with you. My name is Key, and this is Kind of Sweet Tea, and I am going to be your general love reader for today. So let's go ahead and get on into it to see what it is that you need to know. We got a love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you, and letting you know. All right, so this could be your person, someone that you're romantically involved with. This could be a family member, a friend. All right, letting you know how good of a person that you are and how they feel about you. I feel for you. I think I love you. All right, at the bottom of the deck we have Golden Mirror, self-absorbed narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. To me, that gave me baby daddy issues, right? That's what I got from that, baby daddy. All right, let's get into it. Clear messages for Aquarius. We have the butterfly here, as well as photograph. A picture of a photograph. You almost made me laugh. Back down memory lane. We have the chaser at the bottom of the deck. Chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issues. The butterfly. Relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child, growth as well as abundance. Keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, and gratitude. And we have photograph. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. Okay. So, I don't know why I was about to say that, but I'm going to say it. You know that song, ding dong, the early church bell ring. As soon as I heard that, I thought that someone might be getting proposed to. Okay. Aquarius. Someone is either getting proposed to or has already been proposed to. Either way, congratulations. All right, but let's get into it. Aquarius. Back down memory lane. All right, let's get into it. Why is butterfly here for Aquarius? Why is that here for Aquarius? Oh, man. Oh, every Sunday I go live. So if you're not subscribed, you won't be able to know. So turn on your notification bells after you subscribed and hit the like button. Comment down below and let me know that you subscribed and you turned on your notification bells so you know when I go live tomorrow. I go live around 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know it's kind of late, but you know, that's the time I have available. All right, we have the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. So someone's making a decision to make a healthy choice to go forward in a relationship. Butterfly. Yeah, Three of Wands. Someone is thinking about the future of the relationship with the Three of Wands energy. You could be connected to a fire sign, Aquarius. Doesn't necessarily have to be. Ten of Cups. Too many cards came out. Ten of Cups with the Four of Swords, Nine of Swords, and the Hermit. Okay, so I don't think this has anything to do with the relationship, personally. I think this is about yourself. You may have been doing a lot of contemplation about the relationship and going into a higher level of commitment. You may have been a little nervous. Maybe you think you have trust issues to some degree. Maybe you have a hard time trusting yourself. Maybe you're having a hard time trusting your intuition. But I do feel like what is going on here with the Nine of Swords, Four of Swords, Hermit energy does not have to do anything to do with your person. It may, with the Chaser energy, right? It may. But the relationship with the Three of Wands and the Ten of Cups, it does show that you want to move into something more long-term that will lead to completion, like happy wife, happy life energy. But you do have some hesitation, okay? Why is abundance here? Wait, let's find out why does Aquarius have some hesitation. Why does Aquarius have hesitation? Okay, so you may have history of where things do not work out between you and the person that you're connecting to. They may have, you may have had a lot of clashes with the Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands Yeah. You may have had a lot of clashing between the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. You could be connected to a fire sign, or this person has fire heavily in their chart. But you may feel like you guys do not come to a common ground often. Eight of Wands in the reverse. You often get stuck, or there's some type of delays. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. That could be why the hesitation is there for you, Aquarius. All right, tell me about abundance. Why is that here? Okay, Three of Swords, Tower, and the World card. Okay, so the abundance is showing that because of something, some disappointment or heartbreak, some change that had to occur, because the Tower is here, a new cycle is about to come in, all right? So after an ending of a situation that had to end, okay, something new is coming toward you. What is the newness for the world? What is that? Okay. What is the newness? Okay, balance. You may be needing to work on your stability and your balance and how you bring in your funds, your money. The Queen of Cups is here with the Hangman. Okay, so I think you may need to focus on those things, right? Because change is coming by way of the Tower if it hasn't already happened, and a new cycle is going to begin with you creating balance and focusing on things that bring you success emotionally, right? Listening to your intuition. You're also going to be releasing some stuckness when it comes to a situation that you may be limiting yourself about, because the Hangman is here, so is the Eight of Swords. Okay, so it's going to definitely be an end to that. For some of you that may have been stuck on whether or not you should open up into a relationship or take that relationship to a higher level of commitment, that's what's changing. That stuckness that's keeping you from moving your feet. All right, so this could be you accepting the proposal or accepting the relationship going to a higher level of commitment, or allowing yourself to be grateful for what it is that you do have, having a positive mindset, changing your thought process, and having a positive mindset of what it is that you do have, and not reflecting on the old, because we do see here, look at your photographs, missing you nostalgia and making new memories. So I think, although yes, you can reflect on those old things between you and the person that you're connecting to, Aquarius, but there's still that energy of allowing yourself to bring in new memories with this person. All right, I'm not sure if you know your story better than anybody. This person may have had you chase them oftentimes in and out of relationships. You have the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Eight of Wands. So yeah, the relationship is going to be moving forward. You may have experienced some delays, but the healing is here in the relationship. Nine of Cups. And I feel like that's what I think that's what both of you want. I don't think that's something that is separate from you or your person. I do feel like ultimately the relationship has gone through some pretty rough spells, and healthier choices needed to be made. But I think there will be some ascending. I feel like you both were doing the same thing to each other. I feel like somebody's getting married or taking a relationship to, or maybe moving in or confirming a relationship to what it is. But I see a commitment with the Emperor and the Hierophant. There is a lot of fives here, so it's going to be a big change in your situation here. The Five of Wands is here, okay? The Five of Wands is here, so there may have been arguments and fights, possibly about third parties at some point in this relationship, and I feel like that's what's changing. All of the bad things, the memories, release the bad and bring in the new. I'm coming down with a cold, so it's almost time for me to start resting my voice, because my voice is starting to get tired. My face is starting to hurt, so I'm gonna close out this reading soon. All right. I don't know how I'm catching a cold. My daughter doesn't have a cold. I don't go anywhere during the week, so I don't know what's going on, but How does this person feel about Aquarius? How does this person feel about Aquarius? Ooh, we got the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, new love. Maybe there's a baby on the way for some of you, but this is ultimately new love, new relationship, great relationship. We have the Sun card, more baby energy. I know people tend to not see it that way, or other readers tend to not see it that way, but when we talk about the Sun, right? We talk about an outcome of success, right? So this could be literally a birth of something new, or some type of energy where there's some type of newness, right? But there's a lot of baby energy going on in your energy, Aquarius. But we do have the Sun here. We have the Ten of Cups. Your person feels the way you feel, just period. All right. They may want to communicate quicker. All right. Yeah, the Five of Cups is in reverse. So whatever was in the past, they're not harboring on it. There could be energy of you harboring on it, but they could be moving past that, or have moved past that. Tell me about the Knight of Swords. It could be because they ain't the one, felt the betrayal, right? We got the Four of Wands, Knight of Wands, King of Wands. So I feel like this person with the Empress and the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. So I do feel like, Aquarius, that this relationship can sustain with work. Of course, all relationships require work, but I feel like ultimately you both feel the same way about each other, with the exception of your person not dwelling on the past. It looks like you are doing that right now. All right. Tell me what is Aquarius's best advice here for Aquarius. And there's nothing wrong with, dwelling on something that hurt you in the past. Like, you're using your discernment and that energy, and you're trusting yourself and allowing yourself to protect your heart. So there's nothing wrong with that if that's what you're doing. Just allow yourself to be more open to the person that you're connecting to, because I think they want to be open to you. Advice. Yeah, Knight of Swords. Learn different ways of communicating if that's what you need to do with this person. Maybe that's what y'all issue is. Yeah, it is Five of Wands. Learn different ways of communicating. Focus on things that bring you stability in a relationship, and you could be connected to a Gemini, and just create harmony in your relationship. All right. This was one of the best readings that I had all day today. Everybody is not happy in their relationships, and here you are, Aquarius, about to be somebody's wife or husband. Let's go, girl, go, boy. Peace, y'all. See you later.